Welcome to a very hot and sweaty edition of Cinematic Anarchy. With me to my left over here is
I'm melting!
Miss B with
I'm
a bag of
melting.
ice on her head here.
I have a bag of ice. His name is Clive, and we're best friends right now.
We are not doing this in the regular area of my apartment or in our separate spaces.
Chris's Wi-Fi went out for a while, and then it came back, and I was already locked in.
Nothing I could do. So we decided to gather over here in what I can only call a medieval...
Satan's ball sack.
Satan's ball sack, medieval sauna I was going to go with.
No,
but Satan's ball sack sounds just fine.
I'm dying. Everything sucks.
It is, my friends in Georgia will laugh their asses off at this, but it is a balmy, like 90-something degrees outside.
I can't breathe!
Yes, we can tell.
Ah!
This room retains heat. It is hot as hell.
I'm not in the basement anymore, guys. That's a good thing, but also the worst thing!
You're talking to the ceiling. That's what you're doing. So, and that rumbling that you hear for our audio-only listeners is the bag of ice that she is rubbing against her head and her face.
I have a bag of a full tray of ice just chilling on my head, keeping me cool, and it's not doing much. It's got that one spot cool, and everything else is a swamp monster.
I've got sweat slowly dripping into my eyes. It's uncomfortable. So today we are going to be trying to concentrate enough in this heat to discuss the A24 film Death of a Unicorn, starring Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd, or Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega, depending upon who you like the most.
My
Will
baby!
Poulter. And, of course...
Eyebrows.
Lack of eyebrows?
Eyebrows.
I can't remember his name now.
Will Poulter!
No, not Will Poulter. I'm talking about Victor Zsasz.
Oh, lack of eyebrows.
Lack of eyebrows. That's why I said lack of eyebrows. I
love him too.
That wasn't me trying to be judgmental. It's just I think he has
Handsome
that thing.
Morales.
Anthony Carrigan. Mr. Victor Zsasz himself, who I absolutely love in everything that I've seen him in.
Handsome Morales, like alopecia everything. Man can get it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Not for me. Why'd I nod yes to that?
Because everyone's a little gay and that's okay.
I feel like I've made a choice. I've made a choice. And
it's Pride Month. You can appreciate the beauty of other men.
Sorry, honey. I've been married for 26 years. It was bound to happen sooner or later. No, I'm not coming out on the podcast here.
It is what it is.
Yeah, maybe not.
No.
And Richard E. Grant. And, of course, there's several other characters, but I really don't feel
You can't tell me wrong. You can't tell me otherwise. He's related to Hugh Grant.
He is not related to Hugh Grant.
Yes, he is. They have the same last name, and they have similar bone
We already went over this. His last name is not Grant. The middle name, E. What is that name again? Now I have to go find his full name because of you.
Dinga-dinga-durgan?
Yes, sure is, Richard. No, I don't know what his last name is.
Wait, it was just there. I thought.
No.
I took
that wasn't his last name.
I pressed on the wrong thing.
That wasn't his last name. That's where he was born, not his last name.
Wait, what was that blue thing?
It's not the right thing. No. Got to go down here somewhere. His name is here somewhere. I'm not going to look it up. It's not Grant. I am tired. If I had it up, I would have it in front of me.
Swiss.
It was like Eustace something or other. I don't know.
It was not Eustace.
Not Eustace. I pronounced it, I believe, correctly the first time, but that
is Courage the Cowardly Dog's shitty dad owner.
I just don't know what his last name is.
I don't know where I put my... Oh, there it is.
So, we are talking about Death of a Unicorn.
Yes.
Which is I thought it was a fun film. I
dig it.
I've had an appreciation.
I haven't seen many reviews about this. I haven't seen a lot of talk on social media about it, but that's also because we live in America, and America is a shitstorm right now.
It didn't make a lot of money in the theaters. It was a movie that had a budget of about $15 million, and it made about a third of what it was going to make in its opening weekend. It made $5 million in its opening weekend. It made a total of about $16.4 million in total.
Esther Houston.
I was close. Eustace is closer than I really thought I was, actually.
It was a little close,
Esther
but
Houston.
Esther Houston.
See,
I put an extra T in there.
Esther Houston.
No extra T.
No extra T. Esther Houston.
Esther Houston.
Extra Houston?
Esther Houston.
Okay.
I can do words. I had a couple shots. I'm sorry, guys.
Yes, well, I have not had a couple shots. My tongue just doesn't do names. We've discussed this
You can
before.
do words sometimes. It's okay.
I called it Eustace. I saw it twice. I pronounced it once, and then I called it Eustace, and I was way off. So, yeah, I was going to call it esthetician, but it's not esthetician. I know that
it's closer to esthetician than Eustace.
Okay, that's fair. I stopped after Eustace because I was going to try to get into the rest of the name, and I was just like, I know I'm not going the right way, so we're going to stop. Have you already melted the bag of ice?
It's starting to melt.
Yeah, it's probably like 95 degrees in here, so we need to get through this particular review before my laptop decides it hates me and just burns the fuck out.
I wonder if my phone can tell how hot it is in, like, the current area.
I mean, go ahead. It probably can do other things.
I mean, we'll find out after.
It says 91 on my watch.
So it might be just 91
I believe it's just
outside.
91 outside. I don't think this has an actual thermometer.
It feels like 91 in my room, though.
Feels like I'm sitting in a sauna, like I had just poured some water over the rocks. Like, there should be fucking steam in this room. There's definitely steam coming off of me.
I just put fucking water on my face and I'm already dry.
This is no longer my t-shirt. It's a sweat rag. You can see the sweat. It's getting
why do you think I'm keeping my arms down? I'm wearing a light colored shirt, man.
I'm keeping my arms down because I want you to survive the podcast. So I think that it's probably best for us both.
Man, I have women's deodorant. Do you know how short that lasts?
I don't know.
What do you think? Okay, I have a whole thing of men's deodorant right behind us. The Old Spice Fiji.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started wearing that at work. Doesn't help, but it lasts longer.
Look, friend.
Now I just smell like fucking BO and Fiji.
I am a chubby boy.
I'm a chubby girl.
48-hour protection, and it may protect me 12 hours. Because I sweat.
I'm lucky if my women's deodorant lasts me 4 hours.
Yeah, no, my deodorant does not work well. Maybe I should see a doctor about that. It's possible.
Get prescription deodorants.
So, moving away from the sweat dripping from our armpits, we smell and we want to move on.
We're stinky people. It's hot. We're not used to this.
You know, though, it's keeping my brain active, which is good. Like, normally around now,
It's not keeping my brain active.
Out.
I feel hot. I want to go to sleep.
It's making me want to...
And my bag's dripping.
Concentrate. Well, Satan's nutsack's dripping on her head right now. Well, actually, that wouldn't be Satan's nutsack. That would. It's too cold.
My scalp is melting the ice.
Yes, which is just... Okay. Anyway. Can we both agree that throughout most of the movie, Paul Rudd was just a shitty dad?
Most of the movie?
Just a shitty... Well, until the end, until he murdered for his daughter. This is a spoilers podcast.
The entire movie, he was a shitty dad.
Do you think he learned anything?
No, he didn't fucking learn anything. Are you kidding me? The second he gets another opportunity similar to that, he's going to take it up on a whim.
Fair enough.
Okay, so literally, fucking while he was in the middle of a conversation with I think she was a chemical researcher. She definitely wasn't a nurse.
No.
I think she was...
She's medical research.
I think she was medical research.
I think that's what both of those people were.
One was like an actual doctor.
Right.
But his assistant was, I'm pretty sure, a medical researcher. And she was having this whole conversation while they were about to bring the baby unicorn back out to its parents. Like, we both have the same values and same priorities. And he said, yeah, career. And at the same time, she said family. He's like, oh yeah, well, career benefits the family, right? Yeah, go fuck yourself, Paul Rudd. Why the fuck? Oh my god. God. Paul Rudd, you were daddy!
I think he was a dad, or a fish out of water as a dad. I think his entire life was probably working, and his wife was the one that took care of the family part.
He doesn't know how to be a dad.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that his wife, before she passed away, was the one that took care of the family part, and he was the one that was meant to be like the worker, the guy that brought in the money.
But
so
see, that's also the thing, because he doesn't bring on the energy or the vibe or the fucking, not for nothing, but misogynistic ideologies of a traditional family.
Right.
I think he just got overwhelmed by his wife's death and didn't know how to
I think
separate himself from his job.
I think what he did was he stepped up in the only way that he knew how.
I don't think he stepped up.
No, hear me out. Like I said, this guy's a workaholic. He was the one that was always working in the family. So when his wife passed away, his thought process was, I'm going to have to work harder now, which also put him in the wrong mindset altogether. He was forgetting that he needed to be there for his daughter, not necessarily that he needed to work harder for his daughter, which made him more of an absentee father than anything else.
I think it was more so he and his wife had a really good balance when she was still alive.
Okay.
And after she died, he got flown off the fucking roller coaster tracks and was completely blindsided because he knows nothing about fucking women. Okay. Not fucking women, but like, yeah, obviously.
Nothing about raising women?
Nothing about women in general, about how young women, how their hormones and their bodies change as they're going from children to adolescents to young adult. And he couldn't separate himself from work. So he submerged himself in work and only gave time to his daughter when they had similar interests.
Essentially, you just said the same thing that I did.
Oh, did I?
Yes. You went a longer way about it. You were more detailed. I took the short route.
Wow.
So, that's fine. We said the same thing. We were on the same path. It was
Fog brain, it's hot.
It's just like, no, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
And I'm going to tell you you're wrong by explaining you're right, but in greater detail.
Yes.
Which is fine. It's fine.
It's not the best, dude. My brain's not braining. I have a smooth brain right now.
There's only so much that your brain can like sweat out. You're trying to put some back in, but the wrong way.
My wrinkles are de-wrinkling.
The water's supposed to go in your mouth, not drip down your head. That just washes the sweat off. That's all that does.
Kill me.
So, and your choice of drink is only going to dehydrate you a little bit more.
We're not talking about
you
that.
You talked about it first.
Shush, we're not talking about that.
You mentioned it first. I don't
know what you're talking about.
It's just a callback.
I don't know. They don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It's all gravy, baby.
Yep. Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. So the beginning of the movie is basically him and his daughter traveling to this reservation. Basically, the
reservation.
It's supposed to be a reservation. They donated.
That is not a reservation.
Well, that was the whole talk. That she was talking about the fact that he said this is a reservation that this family donated, and she was saying, that philanthropy,
a land reserve,
yes, that's a reservation of sorts. Okay, not like an Indian reservation. Well, actually, it might have been a reservation because
Native American reservation.
He did mention that it was the land of the Blackfoot before he showed up there.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
It was Blackfoot land, so it may have been a reservation that he turned into a reserve.
They got colonized,
and his wife stopped them, and she's like, nobody needs to know about that ever, because they did something wrong to get that land and turn it into the reserve and call it philanthropic. Philanthropy being the what did they say?
There was a really good quote for that, and I forget what it was. God damn it.
Philanthropy is the laundering of image for rich people. It's just rich people laundering their image.
Hang on, I'm going to the Google.
You're gonna go look for that. It was a good quote, but basically, you come up with a quote. They were driving along, and he's having this argument with his daughter, basically, because his phone goes out. They get into an area where the electronics basically short. They don't know why at this point.
My bag's dripping.
Your bag's dripping. Some things I don't need to know.
Philanthropy is merely a way for the wealthy to launder their reputations.
But yeah, okay, I had the quote a little bit wrong. It was essentially the same thing, but
It was similar.
I was
It was
off.
close.
She was more finely verbose than I was.
Finally verbose, am I?
She got to she put the words in the right areas that I had misplaced and made.
You know why?
A half-assed statement.
She had a script.
Yeah, she had a script. She memorized it. I had to go over. I saw the movie twice. The fact that I remember
that she had to remember, and she didn't actually fully understand. Not actually, you know what? I can't say that.
The fact that I remember the basics of the quote after only having watched the movie twice is good for me.
I watched the movie once right before this, and then played a match of Dead by Daylight. Made Chris watch me play a match of Dead by Daylight.
Well, I had to set up anyway. What else was I going to do? Sweat. Actually, at the time, the air conditioner was working. Sometimes a match
can take like 20 to 30 minutes, and it was starting to get...
Just in case anybody's wondering if there is a little bit of noise bleeding over from the background, there is what I can only imagine is an air conditioner without a muffler running in the background.
It is an old-ass AC.
It sounds like metal running on metal, like that. It's just rubbing against
probably,
something.
And it's not doing much, but it does something sometimes.
Yeah.
It works sometimes.
It kind of makes me wish you left the one from your daughter's room in here.
Yeah, but that's my daughter's, and I promised I'd put it back.
Yeah, but she's
sleeping out of the house for the night, but also I spent like 15 minutes struggling to get my AC back in the window. He can attest.
Both ACs peed on her floor as well, so that's why before you take your AC out, and I do this, you tilt it back and let it pee out the window, not on your feet.
I keep forgetting that I have a roof beyond my window.
Right, you were impatient though.
I'm hot.
Well, yes, you're hot, but if you were hot, you would have left the other one in, which actually cooled the room.
I know, but I wasn't sure if my daughter was actually staying at her friend's house or if she was coming back, and I didn't want her to come back to a hot-ass room.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So, after this little argument, his phone goes out. He asks for his daughter's phone. She's like, hey, you know, if your phone doesn't work, mine doesn't work either, Dad. You know? And as they're having this conversation, he sneezes into his hand. She's like, ooh, get a tissue.
And then
they completely...
They hit what he immediately thought was a deer. It wasn't a deer.
Kind of looked like a horse.
Wasn't a deer.
Then they got closer, and
its blood was purple.
She got blank Wednesday face as she was walking up.
Oh,
just completely blank Wednesday face, just approaching.
I think she described it as either like shadow blinking or ghost blinking or something like that, where like
something like this,
where like you kind of flutter your eyelid a little bit, but you don't fully blink.
I can't do that. Like I either blink or I don't blink.
Sometimes, but then my eyes start burning.
I either blink or I don't blink. There's no halfway in between for me.
I can do the halfway when I'm zoning out.
I do it. I look drunk.
But I can't do it on purpose.
Or like I might be having a stroke. And it's not good to do that at my age. People will take you to the hospital.
I can't do it on purpose. It's like, but if I'm not thinking about it, then I can do like the half blinks and stare off into space for a good like 15, 20 minutes. And then be like, oh shit.
Look.
My eyes, they're burning and dry. Ah!
I have ADHD. I go blank and stare off into the distance every time somebody has a lengthy, important conversation with me. My brain just goes.
Bro, I'm right there with you.
The weird thing, I have that ADHD moment, that weird thing where you're staring at somebody and you don't quite hear what they're saying. Like your brain has processed it, but your ears have heard it, but your brain hasn't processed it. And you say, huh? So they repeat themselves, and in the middle of them repeating themselves, your brain kicks in and like, oh, I already know what you're saying, you know?
Yep.
And you answer the original question.
Every time!
And then they look at you like, why did you make me repeat myself? It aggravates people so much.
But my brain wasn't awake yet.
Yeah, well, my brain, it takes... Sometimes it's 3 times.
Get with the program, guy!
My brain has gotten to the point where it's like an old battery.
Okay, if people are having conversations with us and they're getting frustrated about us blanking out halfway through the fucking conversation and go, huh? What?
what you need to do is you need to go and listen
Hi, baby.
to, hey, look, it's winter.
My daughter just
We're in
came
the middle
back.
of recording a podcast. And this is, hi, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Had fun?
Annalise wants to see you, meet you.
Okay.
Okay.
She's out in the driveway.
Okay. Well, it might be a couple of minutes. It's tough to pause things like this.
Yeah, we gotta pause. I'll be right down, okay?
So give us just
Sorry
a moment.
about that, guys.
This is going to be a little break. We're not going to leave. We're just going to pause. Look, there was an obvious break here somewhere.
Yeah, oh my god, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? No?
Yeah, Puka
Okay.
Pie showed up and she's crashing at her friend's house. Let's go!
Interruptions happen. I've got kids. She's got kids.
Yeah, I have a kid.
No matter, you have a kid. Sometimes it's got to feel like more.
Oh my god, she's exactly like me. It does feel like more.
And we've renewed the relief of
Refreshed the ice on my head.
the Satan's sack release. Relief? Relief.
Relief.
Not release.
No, we're not releasing Satan's sack onto my head. Thank you very much. Okay, that's for later.
I'm not going to be here. Anyway.
No, you're not.
No, that's your own thing.
Exactly.
So, moving on, seeing as we haven't gotten that far, 20 minutes into this podcast, and we've only talked about the first minute and a half of the movie.
Okay, so they crash into this unicorn, and Jenna Ortega touches its little
It's
baby
horn.
It's little baby unicorn horn, and she gets the best acid trip of her fucking life.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, as you said
Lucy
earlier.
in the Sky with Diamonds.
Not that way.
If I sing it the right way, then we're gonna get fucking.
Can you
trademark.
sing it like you are Paul McCartney or John
No.
Lennon? Well, then good. That no matter what way you sing it, we're not going to get tagged.
Exactly.
It's Jenna
That's
in
the
the Sky with
point.
Diamonds.
Jenna in the Sky with Diamonds.
Yeah, so she had
Anywho.
a nice trippy trip down touching his horn lane.
We don't know if it's a his or her.
It's horn.
I didn't see a horse dick.
With the parents, you could tell physically which one was the mom and which one was the dad.
One was more masculine, and one had like soft, sweet, sensual eyes.
And one was angry and pretty, and they both looked like, all of them, every single one of them looked like undead horses with fangs. Vampire horses.
That one was new for me. When the fuck did unicorns get vampire fangs?
I'm telling you.
I
I didn't actually tell you.
I was convinced at the beginning of the movie when we saw the fangs that we were going to see a whole bunch of unicorn vampires.
It's like part horse, part alligator, part whatever has a single horn growing out of the middle of its head.
Jackalope?
Jackalope? Is there? No, I think those have like deer antlers.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Narwhal?
Narwhal!
There we go. Narwhal. So part
Wait,
deer, part alligator, part narwhal.
So it's also partially aquatic.
Part horse. Yeah, possibly. We didn't. I
didn't see any gills underneath that fur.
End of the movie, though, they did get thrown into a lake.
Oh my god, they're gonna pull a fucking Avatar and give different variations of unicorns.
Isn't there a type of unicorn that basically
Fire,
swims?
earth, water.
Like underwater unicorn of some sort?
It's called a water horse.
No, this is.
And they didn't have a horn.
No, I'm thinking I saw one with a horn.
I think it was
a mythical creature of some sort.
Norwegian thing.
No idea. You're. This is beyond my expertise. We need somebody that knows mythology really well for some of these movies, because I don't know shit, like jack shit.
Or Icelandic. I think the water horse was based off of the Loch Ness monster.
Okay, it's possible. I mean, there you go. That's
but
what
you do remember the water horse movie, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think that was based off the Loch Ness monster, but I can't be sure. Don't quote me.
So she gets as far as reaching out and grabbing its horn, and then
she has a fucking acid trip out of hell.
And then Paul Rudd just goes apeshit and beats the living hell out of this thing
while she's having the fucking existential crisis of her life at what, 16?
Fans, people that watch this, people that listen to this, tell me, where do you find a tire iron that you cock like a gun?
Okay, not cocked like a gun, but like
the sound it makes when you extend it.
where the fuck do you find an extendable tire iron?
I'm sure they exist for like better
Mind
leverage.
you, Paul Rudd is what, an attorney in this movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. He's, I'm pretty sure, an estate attorney.
Yes.
And why the fuck does he have a tire iron, an extendable tire iron? He is clearly not a fucking mechanic.
Well,
that is something that would be a mechanic's wet dream.
I'm guessing that he has an extendable tire iron for exactly what he just used it for. To defend himself because he is an attorney. And he has probably had some
with his reaction,
motherfuckers come after him.
With his reaction to hitting the motherfuckers coming at him. Bitch.
He's got some repressed anger. Like,
because his wife died.
He bludgeoned the hell out of that unicorn. I had a lot of
repressed anger when my boyfriend died.
Don't touch my daughter! You know, just wailed on the fucking thing.
Precisely. But it wasn't touching his daughter. His daughter was touching it. And he went into this blackout rage and started wailing on the fucking unicorn's head while her daughter's
love how she is zoned
was in
out
the way.
With stars in her eyes. And the shock back to reality is just this gush of blood across her face.
That cured her acne.
Honey, you've got a little something here. You might want to go wash that off. Rinse that off with a little water.
I love how it's... okay, so, like, why did it take so long for the blood to heal her acne?
I don't think it did. I think that the blood healed her acne, but it only got on one side of her face.
That's the thing, though.
Right?
The acne only started healing when she wiped the blood off. Hours later.
No, I think the acne was already gone on that side of the face.
Wasn't.
She had just mistaken splatters of blood for acne that was already there.
It was still red and swollen. It started closing up.
The other side. So she had acne on both sides. The acne on one side had cleared.
The cystic acne that she was wiping off when she was in the bathroom.
What she wiped off in the bathroom was the blood, and she saw that there was nothing underneath.
No. So like her thing.
I need to get the movie back up.
There's a good chance that like she as a character might have PCOS. She had cystic acne all over her face.
Right.
The cystic parts of the acne, the blood wiped away easily with the purple blood from the unicorn, but the cystic parts of her acne only started fading and shrinking and disappearing after she wiped off the blood in the bathroom.
You didn't see what she did in the bathroom?
Did you see
when she got into the mirror? She wiped this away. There was nothing there. When she realized there was no acne on this side of her face, she took it and dabbed the other side of her face with the blood from this side.
It didn't go away immediately.
It started disappearing almost immediately as it absorbed the blood.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. It didn't go away immediately. The blood was on that side as well. There were still splatters of blood that she had wiped away.
But there were splatters she hadn't wiped away. That's what she used to heal the other side.
Those splatters weren't on her acne.
Right, I think there was
So when she was wiping it away, wiping the cloth around, maybe the blood from the unicorn.
The side that she got the original splatter on was the side she was picking.
I don't know. I'm convinced that the blood didn't start going away until she noticed it started going away. Until she noticed it wasn't as bad when she wiped her face down with water.
I don't think she used the water.
And then
I think
while
she used the cloth.
And then while she was looking in the mirror, all the cystic wounds started closing up and clearing up.
She had to touch that side with it for that to start clearing up.
I don't know. Maybe we're both right.
I had to watch the movie twice.
Maybe I'm right. Maybe we're both right.
I had to watch the movie
twice. I saw I saw it just now, and what I saw was it only started clearing away when she realized. But the blood was there on the wounds, on the open cystic acne. And when she wiped it off, it didn't do anything until she realized that the skin around it started being less red. And
that would mean that the rest
up.
of the movie doesn't make any sense. That it worked as fast as it did with other things. Like, because by that,
maybe it's because
it would mean
because she used the already used washcloth on the acne.
Okay.
When she wiped off the previous blood on the other side.
Right, because the second side went away almost immediately.
Yeah, because that was just blood splatter.
No, that was the acne, the second side that she touched.
Exactly. The first side was just blood splatter, so when she wiped that off and then wiped the second side off, then it started disappearing. Maybe you're right.
Right, that's what I said to begin with.
Yep. No, I just like to be argumentative.
I can appreciate, I don't have a lot of people in my life that argue with me, tell me I'm wrong, and then argue to the point that they say, oh wait, yeah, actually, you were right. Trust me.
I just like to be argumentative.
An argument with my wife never ends that way. If I argue with her, she's like, I'm right, you're wrong. And then she will, even if she finds a way, she gets back around to, oh my God, you might be right. No. Wait a minute. No, hold on a minute.
Okay, but see, that's the beauty of marriage is if you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're also wrong.
Two people not being able to admit they're wrong or right in any particular situation. Just like, I'm right, you're right. No. If I have
the beauty of a couple of stubborn ass beautiful people.
I've been the guy that admits I'm wrong more often than not. Anyway, I'm not calling you out. No, I'm not doing that. Anyway,
ow,
SpaghettiOs. Well, you heard.
I know.
If we keep getting distracted, we're never going to get through this. The heat is killing us.
I did a silly thing. I'm a silly goose. I helped a fence. It happened. I ripped my arm open. I got my tetanus shot. I got my arm super glued.
Yeah, it was too late to get stitches.
Yeah, I waited 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to wait 2 weeks. You're supposed to go that evening.
Well, yeah, but also, like, work the next day, and then work the next day, and then work the next day, and then the 2 days I had off, I had shit planned that I had to handle, and then work.
I'm just glad it didn't get infected.
Because I know what I'm doing.
So, Paul Rudd throws the unicorn into the back of the... into the back of the SUV and drives off to where his boss is. If we don't get through this, we will sit here for the next 3 hours.
Yeah, deadass.
And I've already ordered my food for dinner,
so
God.
I
need to get that. Yeah. So we're moving on. Basically, he drives up there. He thinks this thing's dead after beating its brains, and then he goes about trying to impress what I'm imagining is his boss or people that want to...
So he's, I believe...
An estate attorney.
An estate attorney. He's setting up this estate for this elderly, cancer-ridden, fucking elite, basically.
Right. Cancer's basically, he's on death's door. He's tried everything, and the cancer has eaten away at him. And this is where we have...
He just wants to get his last will and testament in and make sure that all his ducks are in a row.
Here, I'm going to admit I'm wrong this time. I already pushed us way past that to the point where she wipes off the blood. This is when she comes back into the room and all shit fucking just breaks down. We meet Riff for the first time because he comes out of nowhere.
Riff?
Is it Riff? Griff?
Griff.
Griff.
Victor
Zsasz himself.
Victor Zsasz!
Yes.
I love that bitch.
She might like Victor Zsasz just a little bit.
I love that bitch so much.
The actor. Anthony Carrington? Anthony Carrington? Possibly.
Honestly,
I think that's... I have it on my phone.
It's
I'm
so
not looking
hot.
It up right now.
My brain's not braining.
I mentioned him at the beginning when I actually looked him up. I'm not looking him up again. I like him as an actor. Everything that I've seen him in, I thought he was funny as hell. He's just been great.
Victor Zsasz keeps getting fucked over, and it's not fair.
Well, he's like the butler, but he's also the butt of the joke of a lot of different things.
Yeah, and he goes out of his goddamn way, and he's super underappreciated, and I fucking love that bitch.
So as we're coming to the realization that this acne has been healed, the father has realized that his glasses aren't working all of a sudden, but nothing... this is ADHD at its finest. The glasses don't work.
It's not ADHD. It's...
He's hyper-focused on one thing, and even though his vision has somehow miraculously repaired itself and he doesn't need to use his glasses anymore, he just puts them away and that part just kind of drifts over here somewhere.
Honestly, I'm calling it capitalist syndrome.
Capitalist syndrome? He's so hyper-focused on the capitalism part.
He's so focused on his fucking job that he doesn't realize what the fuck is really going on around him.
I think that's what we were talking about in the beginning, where he is so hyper-focused on his work. Even his daughter, he doesn't realize what's going on with her.
No, that's the thing. Fucking, like, in the beginning of the movie, his daughter was like, I'm totally willing to play the part of the disenfranchised daughter who's horribly heartbroken single father needs help from these big rich people.
You watch wrestling at all?
No.
No, you don't watch wrestling at all.
No, my best friend does.
I have friends that watch wrestling. Anybody that happens to watch wrestling would know.
My best friend watches wrestling, and he keeps trying to get me into wrestling. And I'm like, I'm not really into it.
When we're done this, I want you to look this up because I'm going to make a reference you probably don't understand.
That's the thing. I know way too much about wrestling.
Okay. Do you know who Shane McMahon is?
Yes.
Okay. Shane McMahon's entrance music. He basically comes in, doing the whole boxing move or whatever. He's full. He's very full of himself. But this music plays in the background. Here comes the money, 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 dollar, dollar
Money,
bill,
money, money,
y'all.
money.
No, not that song. I don't think it would look quite as well.
I think it would.
I don't think it would look quite as good with him
Especially
dancing that way to that particular song.
Especially in Pride Month, it would go fantastic.
But he comes out to something else. That music, I can just picture Paul Rudd just dancing around to that music in this movie. You are good. Toasty. So now I'm just trying to figure out where I am now. Where did we leave off? We were talking about Victor Zsasz comes in, he looks out the window, and that is when we realize that this unicorn is not dead.
Okay, yeah, so Paul Rudd hits the unicorn, baby unicorn. Okay, we don't know that it's a baby unicorn until later on.
We know it's a unicorn.
And we know it's a unicorn, and he hits it. He goes in for his first impression interview, and then his car starts moving. And then its windows get kicked out, and then
the horn through the roof.
And then the family's head security guard, I don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name off the top of my head either. She was not the brightest person in this movie. Like, I think
she was
Griff was brighter than she was.
I mean, obviously.
She was one of their guards, their mercenaries that basically protect them.
She was the head of their security.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
The first thing she does
is security, whatever.
Pow! Blows the unicorn off straight off in the fucking face. And
Stop hurting that. Shoots it in the head, and then they lay it out on the ground, and they're all just kind of looking at it.
And then they have a conversation, and Jenna Ortega's like, my acne's gone. And her dad's like, oh my God, I just realized I can see fucking fine.
She didn't say her acne was gone. He noticed her He noticed her acne and was just
they
like,
wait,
wait,
what?
Huh?
They went through this whole dialogue of it looks like a horse, but it's not a horse.
It's a fucking unicorn.
It's a horse. It's a mutated horse with some kind of protrusion. And Jenna Ortega's like, we all know it's a goddamn unicorn.
And then Griff is just like,
blood is purple.
I'd definitely say that's a unicorn. Yeah.
Its blood is purple.
It was prismatic. It was like an oil spill.
Its
almost.
horn glowed like it was goddamn Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3.
Smaug. No, that's
Dude,
that's the father, the adult. Dad was this Smaug.
Daddy unicorn looked like Smaug. Smog.
Smaug.
I think
Smog.
the early pronunciations were Smaug.
You know what? Pronounce it the way you like it, as long as you enjoy it.
Smaug, whatever. We get it.
Schmeagol? No, that's something else.
That horse was not a Smeagol.
Not at all.
No, that was a handsome horse.
Oh.
I'm not getting into weird shit.
It was
they were pretty horses.
They were pretty. After the fact. They were kind of evil looking in the moment.
Also, they have this chameleon-esque.
It's not chameleon. It's that
their fur turned black at night and white in the day.
I don't think that it turned black at night.
It did.
No. Their fur was
Post in the comments. Prove me right.
I will prove myself right by saying, end of the movie, they were both still a dark gray when they both approached her and they laid down.
They were straight up white.
They were not white at that point. They were white when they finally went off into the forest after having.
Your eyes are getting old.
Oh my God, I am. They were white when they finally healed both because they were.
Okay, yes, that I can agree with.
I think their fur works like a what do you call it? A mood
ring.
Yes, basically they are in a rage and their fur turned color.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree.
Comment below. Comment.
Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm right.
You're gonna have to watch that movie. I've given you access. Watch the movie again.
I will.
Watch the movie. You'll see what I mean. Because as soon as
I'm gonna watch it again tonight.
As soon as they heal the baby and they heal the father, they are white. Because they are happy again. Their family is back together.
Okay.
And the bad dude's dead. So they have nothing to kill. They have nothing to rage against. They are back into healing mode.
A dead baby remained white the entire fucking time.
But it was killed while it was still innocent and not angry.
Wasn't fully dead.
It was killed though. It's not.
Wasn't fully dead though.
Can you have emotions when you're half dead?
No.
No, right. So it didn't have the emotion to change color. It stayed white the entire time because it was never allowed to be angry.
It also wasn't able to camouflage itself.
I don't think it's a camouflage
I
thing.
think it's a camouflage.
Because they were still dark color in the daylight.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were. I'm telling you.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's Maybelline.
I would say it would be like day-night coverage or camouflage if they had turned color when it was light out. That end scene.
Okay, but like a chameleon, it's a gradual change. It takes a bit.
I don't think so.
Because they're bigger creatures, it'll take longer for all of their hair follicles, for all of their skin cells to change color.
I'll give you a maybe. I still think it's a mood thing. I still think it's a mood thing. You're moving around too much. Like, that went as blurry as my eyes feel with the salt dripping into it right now. Yeah.
I'm getting jellyfish.
I'll give you a maybe. I'm not fully admitting you're right. I'm not fully admitting you're wrong. I am giving you a maybe. You're convinced. I'm not convinced. I am telling you, they got fur as a mood ring. Fur as a mood ring. That is my theory. You got your own theory.
I think that
at least you don't have to admit I'm right this time.
I know, right?
See, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like admitting. I do not like admitting.
Do not give me a big head. I won't get out of this room.
I don't like admitting defeat.
No.
However,
you had to twice already.
Anyway. On to the next.
On to the next.
Okay.
You're going to kill me, aren't you?
No.
No?
Jinx, you owe me a cherry Coke.
We didn't say it at the same time.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Okay, I'll buy you a cherry Coke.
Prove me right!
Well, then I'd have to stop talking until I get you a cherry Coke.
Anywho. Regardless. Okay, so. On to the next. Fucking douchebag son, Will Poulter.
Yes.
Also, hate that almost all of Will Poulter's characters today are straight up fucking frat boy douchebags.
Frat boy douchebags or dim-witted. He either gets dim or douche. It's the double D. That's what he gets.
Kill me!
It works though, right? No?
Okay, but I mean, you're not wrong. But also, like...
It's a double D of typecasting is what it is.
That's the thing, though. Typecasting, I feel like, refers to...
I really feel like he can do more.
He can! He absolutely can!
But I think since he's gotten to a certain age, they've typecast him. They pigeonholed him a little bit.
Okay, so in his early careers, he was cast as the douchey, fucking annoying... little cousin in Narnia that was spoiled beyond all fucking belief. And then he was the... kind
of the dopey kid in We Are the Millers.
The dopey, naive kid. And then he grew up and everyone started realizing, oh my God, this guy's attractive. And now he's getting typecast as a douchebag or just a straight up dunce.
Cute, dumb guy. He's got the right now he has
like his death in Midsummer.
He's falling into the Matt LeBlanc area of the world where they only kind of
not even. I mean, kind of.
Matt LeBlanc was either cast as dim-witted or good-looking, a good-looking douchey guy, and sometimes good-looking douchey and dim-witted. I mean, what do you think Joey was? Good-looking, douchey, and dim-witted.
That's the thing, though. I haven't seen Matt LeBlanc in much of anything besides Friends.
The only thing that I have seen him in that he played something that wasn't quite dim-witted was
I've seen him in
Man of the Family or something like that.
I know I've seen him in one movie where he wasn't a complete idiot, but he was still pretty idiotic. And I don't remember what the movie was, but like it's frustrating.
Lost in Space and All the Queen's Men were the only movies that I've seen him in that I don't really...
Lost in Space.
Lost in Space.
And it wasn't a movie.
That was a movie.
I mean,
that was the original movie with like Gary Oldman and everything.
Yeah.
They had a TV show on Netflix, but I don't think that had him in it.
No, it didn't. I was thinking about the TV show, but I saw the Lost in Space movie. I love the Lost in Space movie. Anyway,
we were talking about Will Poulter.
Will Poulter, I love it.
I've got to keep us on track, or else I'll never leave.
No, it's stupid hot in this fucking room.
I mean, we're boiling, and it's tough to concentrate. ADHD has trouble concentrating to begin with, but then you melt the face, and we're fucked. You know
we fucked.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm never this animated. I am rarely ever this animated on the podcast,
bro.
And today,
I'm trying to up my ante right now.
We've got to get past Will Poulter, and you said something. You were thinking Will Poulter. What were you thinking about before you were like, I can't believe he has been douchey or
no,
dim.
I just like he keeps getting typecast as these douchey fucking dim characters, and it's really frustrating because he as a person is not like that.
Yes, but we're trying to talk about Will Poulter within the movie.
Within the movie, yes, it's really frustrating because he's a fucking idiot.
Okay, so what were you moving on to before you got into that?
Remember, I think I was just going on about Will Poulter as a person.
We move on from this where they're trying to figure out
it's so hot.
What is going on with the unicorn and everything. And as the parents are all trying to figure out the whole unicorn thing, we end up in the he had mentioned his shorts. I don't think I should be dressed in swim shorts for this particular occasion. While they're looking down at the dead... Yeah.
The dead baby unicorn.
I mean, what did he need? Did he need a suit and tie? Was he supposed to be in funeral garb? Why not?
I feel like that's what he meant because like it's a magical creature dead at his literal doorstep.
What is the proper attire for I just slaughtered a unicorn? What is the proper attire?
Funeral attire.
I don't think we have...
You give that animal a funeral.
If he were a true douche...
You bring it back into the forest. You present it to the forest gods.
No. You know they're not doing that.
Obviously not.
If he were a true douche, he would have owned it and said, this is the right attire for this. But now he's concerned, am I dressed right for this?
Yeah,
I mean, it's the wrong concern to have.
Because he's afraid of getting purple blood on his shorts.
Right? All that crinkling from your bag, trying to keep cool.
It's hot!
Yeah. It's going to come over this thing right here.
It's going to happen, and you know what? Fuck you guys, it's hot. I can't breathe.
Watch the video on YouTube. If you're just listening on Spotify, you're missing something. You definitely are.
I need Spencer.
We'll go back to that I was saying earlier. That one saying.
I need Spencer to draw me like this for this episode.
There's a line in Fool's Rush, and the white people are melting in here, and we are. I'm not going to use it in the context that the douchey guy in that movie used it, but
I'm dying.
I'm just melting.
I'm not built for this heat.
I am Irish white, and this is not good. This is not good.
I'm German white.
On, we have several douchey scenes with Will Poulter. We go from him worried about his shorts to him hot tubbing and trying to work out what's going on. You know, I feel like this is a hot tubbing moment. You want to hop in the hot tub and Paul Rudd's no,
in that hot tub moment, he's talking to Paul Rudd about his daughter.
His daughter,
she doesn't like you very much, does she? You wanna hop in take a couple drinks and we can hash it out?
I am at least glad that this particular movie
I genuinely thought that he was gonna. So, what's her deal? I genuinely thought he was gonna be like, okay, is she single?
I think he's too into himself.
Oh, absolutely.
To even think about a girl in his life. I think he's into himself or whatever drug he can find, which happened to have been ground up unicorn horn in this particular movie.
Bro, okay, so
dude's doing straight up lines of shaved unicorn horn.
The second I saw Jenna Ortega grasp this unicorn's horn and have an existential crisis, I was like, she's gonna start snorting that shit.
Yep. And I said, well,
it wasn't her.
Not her.
No, you didn't say it wasn't her. You said, watch.
I said something to the nature of you would think that wouldn't be part of this movie, but it is.
Yeah, no.
Unicorn horn as drugs.
They start fucking cooking this unicorn's horn up like heroin. That he snorts it. He starts smoking it.
He does not inject it. They use that on the dad.
They injected it into the dad's
IV bag. Yes.
Who
so that's why they cooked it up
like
heroin.
Dying of cancer.
Yes. For a very short period of time in this movie, and then
hired
he's
Paul Rudd to do his estate will, right?
Yes. So he was originally as part of the estate, and now
Paul Rudd is roped into this whole fucking conglomerate monopoly bullshit
because they want him to keep it a secret. Because now they know that this thing is basically the fountain of fucking youth. He's subject to. Well, technically, he's subject.
No, Jenna Ortega is subject to 1 because she had the direct interaction with the horse,
and the father is subject 3.
No, the father is
patient 3.
Okay, so Jenna Ortega is patient 1. Paul Rudd is patient 2.
Right.
And the unicorn is the subject.
Okay.
Paul Rudd is patient 2 because he didn't have that existential connection with the unicorn like Jenna Ortega did.
Right.
It healed his allergies and the blood got barely into his eyes, so it healed his need for glasses.
And his allergies.
I said that.
You did? Okay. See, it shows you how much I'm paying attention. I didn't hear the
allergy
allergy
part. Shows how much we pay attention to each other. Oh my god.
You're right here, and it's like, I didn't hear that. No, that's ADHD. It's like I didn't process it. And I'm melting, so ADHD and perspiration.
Fucking like this
yeah.
camera angle makes it look like I'm sweating on my whole left side.
Well, you're dripping, is what it is.
Okay, but
because of the water.
That's a shadow.
Yeah. I mean, you're dripping.
I am dripping.
Water dripping on you.
I am dripping, but that's a shadow. Right. It makes it look like this whole side of my shirt is wet.
Oh no, it isn't. I can see.
This
right here is wet. That's it.
It's making it look like this side of my shirt.
No, I can't see that. I just said it like right here.
The shadow.
Right here. Yeah.
You see?
Yes, I see.
Yeah. Anywho.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So we're going to move quickly now through the rest of this film because
is that possible?
It is. It's pretty possible.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's a good movie, and I want to talk about it. I could sit here for like hours and talk about it. I really can. I feel like Richard E. Grant plays Richard E. Grant. I think this is the kind of character that he plays in almost every movie that I've seen him in. Just kind of diabolical, malevolent. He was even that way, and I don't know if you watched Hudson Hawk with me.
I didn't.
You didn't watch Hudson Hawk with me. I think it was one of the guys from Clockout Films that did Hudson Hawk with me.
I know I've seen him before in other movies.
He plays sort of a maniacal, evil character in most things.
He's good at playing a fucking piece of shit.
I wouldn't mind seeing him and Hugh Grant play brothers in a movie, even though they're not related.
I beg to differ!
You beg to differ on the Slater twins.
Yeah,
too.
I do, and that's bullshit, and I call bullshit, I call shenanigans!
Have you ever seen Hugh Grant and Richard E. Grant in the same movie together? I don't think they've been in the same movie together. I'll have to look it up.
We're going to have to look it up.
I'm going to have to look it up. If you have seen a movie with Richard E. Grant and Hugh Grant in the same film, comment below. Lots of comments. We need comments. We need somebody to interact with that little thing right below them. Please. I don't care if you're on Spotify. I don't care if you're on Good Pods, YouTube, whatever. Interact below. So
give us interaction so we can have money so I can get more ice bags.
I don't care about the money.
I want more ice bags.
I'm lying, aren't I?
We like money.
That is not a good hat. It really isn't.
It's the perfect hat for today.
It is the perfect hat for today. I'm sad that I didn't get myself one.
I'm gonna walk into water country with this tomorrow.
It'd probably help. Probably help for the first few until you dunk yourself.
I'm gonna let this fully melt, and then
water country will be closed when you get there tomorrow. The pool will have evaporated.
I'm gonna stick this on like a football or like some kind of ball of sorts, a fucking like a small ball of sorts, and then stick it in the freezer, and then bring it with me to water country tomorrow, and then I'll walk around with an ice hat, and it'll be wonderful.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So we have a pool conversation, right? A hot tub conversation, not with both of them in the hot tub, but Paul Rudd standing fully clothed while Will Poulter tries to convince him to get naked and hop in.
Well, not get naked. He just wants him to...
Oh, he did. He's He's like, you need
Will
a swimsuit?
Poulter-
He was telling him to just hop in, take off his clothes, and get in. He goes, what, you're not? He goes, you feel a little too self-conscious? I can get Griff to get you a swimsuit. Griff! He goes, I don't need a swimsuit. Okay, Griff, don't bring one, you know. He was trying to get him to get in naked.
Okay, well, I mean, rich people.
I mean, he
Rich
needed
people
the
don't give a fuck.
entertainment. I'm glad that we didn't get full frontal Paul Rudd.
I'm not.
You're not? Well, I'm glad.
Paul Rudd's kind of hot.
You can... Full frontal Paul Rudd bathing with clothed Will Poulter just is not on my checklist. It's not something I need to see. You know, I've been surprised by full frontal in a couple movies. I didn't need this one.
I honestly did not need Robin Williams.
Full frontal.
Full frontal.
I warned you ahead of time, though.
You
so
did.
that you did not get surprised, because I remember the last time I surprised you with something and you were angry with me for years.
But see, that's the thing. That's not full frontal. That's a full-on dick monster.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about the dick monster from goddamn Beau is Afraid.
There was the dick monster from Beau is Afraid, and then there was the entire...
The movie that shall not be named.
Exactly. I've mentioned to some other people that we've had on the podcast while you're not around, so that I don't like drag you back into that memory.
Son of a bitch!
It's been 7 years. She's still mad.
I hate it.
So
I hate it so much.
sorry. I mean, the Gunn brothers. You screwed up. You've made her angry. You've made her very angry.
The worst.
She's probably one of the ones that would have canceled you from Disney if she had a shot.
No.
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 Are you glad that he's moved on to better things?
Oh, absolutely.
Glad that he's not doing that anymore.
Oh, totally.
But it exists because
do,
of him.
Do what you want to do, fucking whatever the fuck. But it's still.
Oh my God, we get so distracted. Jeez. Okay. So anyway, we're moving on. Poulter and Rudd hear the call of the angry unicorns, and Poulter's like, oh, I think it's moose mating season, and Paul Rudd's like, let's just get inside.
That robe. I'm gonna go inside real quick. Okay, bye.
He knows it's not mooses mating, because he wouldn't have bolted out of the hot tub that hard.
No.
Unless he had some kind of PTSD from a moose trying to fuck him in the past. Like, why would you bolt out of there? Like, I'm out of here. If I think it's moose's mating, I need to leave.
I mean, rich kid problems.
I mean, Dad let him go in the woods one day, and Moose was like,
problems.
Mating season, and I see Will Poulter.
Will Poulter's got hot.
Will Poulter's got little moose babies out there somewhere.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Will Poulter's got some fucking Winnebago, or not Winnebago, Wendigos. Oh my God, I hate myself!
It's Man Bear Pig, except for it's Poulter Bear Moose, I guess. Poulter Bear Moose? I don't know. It's got horns, it's hairy, and it's Will Poulter. So moving on, we're just going to fast track to the rest of the film. This is where we start. We've got, I think, when he gets in, this is where he sees the daughter, brings out the big printer, and then shortly thereafter, Dad arrives.
Okay. So we don't know why they're bringing out the big printer. Okay. Jenna Ortega goes on this whole research fucking fiesta.
Jenna Ortega is the only one that thinks that they're severely fucking up in the entire movie. She knows what they're doing.
Because she had this whole fucking like out of body experience touching the baby unicorn's horn.
And everybody else is like, we need the money, we need the money, we need the money. This is a money making thing.
Oh my God, this healed your acne, it healed your eyes. Let's do this. Recreate it. We can't.
Instead of thank you for the gift that this gave me, and honoring this thing that gave them the gift. They're like, how can we exploit this to make more money?
They're rich. And immediately they were like, oh my God, we have the cure for cancer.
This is all we've got?
We can't replicate this.
This is all we've got and we can't replicate it? Okay, we need to prioritize only the most important people then.
Every person that's had a public health crisis, contact
But
them.
it has to be like the money people. Because it's limited supply, high demand, lots of money, So, I mean, how much do you pay for the cure to cancer? Right?
I guarantee the cure to cancer already fucking exists. And the only reason that normal people don't have access to it is because
somebody already bought the unicorn and buried it.
Yes!
Basically. So, moving on.
They didn't bury it. Unicorns can't die, apparently.
No, well, I'm saying they buried this unicorn.
They didn't bury it. They're keeping it in a fucking lab and siphoning off its blood.
I don't think they're siphoning off its blood for anything. Otherwise, we would have a few people that died that probably shouldn't have.
Those people weren't billionaires. Those people had empathy.
How many
Those
people really are?
Had compassion.
I'm not
and that's why they're dead.
I'm not getting into this conversation.
The only people that are not allowed to die are the evil ones. Fucking Emperor Goddamn
That
Palpatine.
is why I have that song, Only the Good Die Young.
Emperor fucking Palpatine drop! Anywho. We're not getting political.
Excuse me. You just did. What do you mean?
This isn't Tea Time with Honey.
What do you mean? I have tried very hard to stay away from anything political lately.
This isn't Tea Time.
I have my conversations that I have with people that I know and conversations that I have on here. I try to keep it politically clean, religiously clean, because I know some people have some opinions.
Seriously, fuck the world.
The world's fucked anyway.
Fuck the US.
You know what? We're here to have fun. That's what we're here to do. We're here to have fun.
This movie isn't about politics.
Oh, of course.
But it kind of is.
Of course it is and isn't. It's about capitalism for the most part. I don't think it's political. It's more capitalism.
Capitalism is political.
It's the toxicity of capitalism and how it corrupts people.
Capitalism is political.
And that this...
Will Poulter is basically fucking Trump Jr. Tell me I'm wrong. Or JD Vance.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not telling you you're wrong. What I'm saying is I don't want to talk about that.
No, that's valid. You're right.
I don't want to talk about that.
You're right. I don't have my tinfoil hat. I got my ice hat. We're good.
You got your we're not going down conspiracy theory lane, and I will never call Will Poulter Donald Trump Jr.
No,
I don't care.
Character.
I don't care how douchey the role is.
No, this character absolutely was Trump Jr.
I don't care how douchey the role is. Will Poulter is a
much better person than Trump Jr.
There. That's what we leave. No, you keep taking it back to the same place.
Will Poulter, great person.
Okay, there's it. We'll just leave it there.
Point blank. Period.
Leave it there. Okay, don't add the asterisk. Do not add the asterisk.
The character sucks.
Don't. There you go. That's all you had to say.
That's it.
All you had to say.
All I have to say.
Character sucks. He's a douchebag.
Right.
He got his typecast. He's been playing douches in a lot of movies.
Because he got real sexy.
Why do you have to make sexy-looking guys douchey characters now?
Because that's how they're cast.
That's the thing, is that why do that's one of the things I'm kind of getting bothered by with Hollywood in general, is that
pretty men are usually really douchey or entitled, because that's how it usually works in the real world.
You know, I'm not going to say that I don't know a lot of guys that I would consider.
And it's not even like pretty people. It's not just pretty people. It's men. It's society.
You know what?
It's society that does this to people, and fucking like people have different aspects of what they think they should be getting out of life. And when it doesn't turn out that way, or when they don't get what they think they deserve, then it becomes a problem, and then they become a problem, and then it's just a shit show for everyone else.
I'm not going to get on any kind of bandwagon of saying that some men are misrepresented in Hollywood. I think there's a lot of misrepresentation in a lot of different areas in Hollywood.
And I think Will Poulter isn't a douchey person in general, because he was originally typecast as the ugly, awkward kid.
Here's the thing, is that I think that the problem is that when you get a particular when you get typecast as a particular thing, it's tough to escape it. Even when people see you in public, they remember you as some kind of douche.
Like what?
So they expect douche.
It's just like what Jonah Hill went through.
What Jonah Hill went through? What's his name? Robert Pattinson went through.
No, not even close.
He wasn't okay. He didn't play
not
douches.
Even close. Okay, so fucking.
I'm talking about typecasting. I'm not talking about just douche.
Exactly.
I'm talking about typecast.
So I'm talking about like when Jonah Hill was originally cast when he was younger. He was cast as the funny fucking fat kid.
Okay. He was funny fat guy, and
he was the what's the word I'm looking for?
Just leave it at funny fat friend, Because that's basically what it is. He was typecast as the funny fat guy in everything.
He was cast as the Duff, the designated ugly fat friend.
Right.
And then he got older and he started like taking care of himself better, and he started feeling better about himself, and then everybody made his whole like
him losing all
public
that weight
appearance.
screwed him
his whole public appearance about his weight. Everybody made his whole public appearance and all his roles about his weight and about his like comeback. And then when he did get skinnier, when he did like start losing weight and getting more fit and healthier, then people started noticing and commenting more and more and more. And obviously it's fucking uncomfortable, and no wonder he doesn't like doing interviews, because he doesn't like people commenting on his fucking body. It's fucking gross and aggravating. And then he started getting typecast as the douchey friend who had been an ugly fat friend as a child, and then grew up, lost weight, had people realized he had thoughts of his own, and he was actually intelligent.
Right, but what's the last acting role you saw him in after he lost the weight? I'm waiting.
Oh God.
That's
God.
the problem. That's the problem. Okay.
I've seen him. That's the thing. I've seen him in so fucking many movies that
he got typecast like John Candy got typecast, like Chris Farley got typecast as the funny fat friend.
You're right. The Duff.
And when he lost the weight and got a little bit of self-respect and wanted to do other things, nobody was really casting him for anything serious. I think that Jonah Hill deserves to be treated as a serious actor. He doesn't need to be known as the funny fat guy for the rest of his life.
He deserves that.
He shouldn't have it in his head that he thinks he has to gain the weight back to be able to get any kind of respect
That's the
in
problem.
Hollywood.
That's the problem with typecasting.
And it's like, there's so many actors out there that they do pretty well in serious roles, but nobody takes them seriously when they do serious.
That's why I was so fucking excited to see Kevin fucking James.
Yep. Oh, and Becky. Yeah, that was really good.
That's why I was so fucking excited to see Vince Vaughn in the Brawl in Cell Block 99. They did that shit fucking amazing!
Now I'm going to drag us kicking and screaming back into the movie because our conversation about Will Poulter took us to a political dark side and then into some fat people. And then
you're right. I always do this.
I like the funny fat friend because I am the funny fat friend in some cases.
I'm starting more to fat become than the funny fat friend.
No,
at
you're
work.
Not that. You're not fat.
At work.
You're not fat. I got a health club membership.
I'm 200 pounds.
We can go lift some. I've got an entire 100 on you.
200 pounds, and I've been 125 90% of my life. So
come work out with me.
I have that.
Come work out with me. Thomas, you don't get to be the only one that gets buff. I need to lose some weight. I need to get.
We're proud of you, buddy.
We are proud of you. We are proud of you. You look fucking jacked.
Dude,
we're proud of you. We're proud of you. You know, that also, is a transformation and a half.
If you feel like you want to get that tattoo on your back touched up, by all means, fucking do it. I don't care if you have my work touched up. Because it started looking like it was fading in the pictures.
Yeah. You know what, though? Fuck that. It's fine. Get it touched up, but join us again.
We miss you, bitch!
Forget the funny fat friend. I want my funny British guy back on this fucking podcast. He was fucking hilarious.
Bitch.
Love that guy.
I love that bitch.
Him and I hate to say it, but Seth. Kind of need his. We need our funny douchey guy.
I've been.
Come on.
I have been. Everybody hates Seth since Seth left us. Fuck you, Seth.
We want you back, but fuck you for leaving. You disappeared. You disappeared, buddy. You and Omar.
Do your job.
But Omar had a legitimate reason. He has kids. He
had
a new kid, and his son had a kid, and there's a lot of children happening there.
Get a patter.
I get it. That makes you busy. So moving on into the movie, we get into the gore. We get into the suggestive gore of the doctor being gutted. Okay.
Long story short, Jenna Ortega finds all these files, all these stories, whole ass tapestries about the stories of the unicorns that that her dad basically fucking hit with his car. And she's like, oh my God, we can't be doing this. So a lot of bad shit's gonna happen. I had a connection with this fucking unicorn. I touched its horn. It was weird.
So I'm gonna point down to the lower corner here because that tells you the time.
We're dying.
We're dying. That's why I was going to fast track this. You backtracked it for a second. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to fast track this movie. We're going to get to the end. I really want to talk about this at length, and I would love to go in another hour. And this is the problem with doing things with time restraints. So, Doctor gets gored.
Yep.
He's the first to die. Father comes in. He's the first he's seen. You see the mother a little bit later. So you have Mommy and Daddy coming to find the baby. Doctor gets gored. Then half of his team gets taken down.
Mommy and Daddy unicorns come in to find the baby.
And Daddy also decides to pop one of the security guards' heads like a fucking cherry. I mean, just pops the fucking thing. And then takes the time to wipe off its hoof, which was really cute. It's like very dainty.
Okay, so like he does this whole like slow squish.
Yeah, I stomped your head, but I didn't really like it.
It didn't stomp. It just lightly
gently
stepped and then squished.
Just pressure. Because it's a big fucking horse.
It wanted him to suffer the way that his baby was suffering.
Right. So, all the while, the horn's getting sawed off inside. Will Poulter's figuring out how to snort the shaved horn, how to smoke the shaved horn. He's having visions.
Dude, okay, this guy is working backwards on the drug.
Oh, it went back and forth. He went to snorting, then smoking, then back to snorting. So he didn't care as long as it got in his system.
He worked backwards in the way that the drugs work. Okay? You go smoking, then snorting, then IV. They went IV, snorting, then smoking. Silly.
Yeah, but I think that he's already a junkie. I think that at this point he doesn't care as long as it gets in his system.
I understand that.
Whatever.
But they went in the wrong order, and I am salty about that.
You can be salty if you want. I just think he was doing whatever was appropriate.
Clearly, Ari Aster isn't a drug abuser.
Yeah. Oh, well, clearly he is. Clearly he didn't care.
Clearly he isn't because he didn't do it in the right order.
Okay, we'll argue. I think the writer wasn't the drug abuser.
Exactly.
The writer didn't care about the order. I think he just needed the visual of him going back and forth.
But the actors who have used drugs should have given a little bit of outward advice.
So then we move on, and our big security guard, the female security guard, ends up biting it in the woods after they head off into the woods to try to find... Big security guard? Big security... Well, she's the main...
5'6"!
She's 5'6". I say big security guard because she is the head. She is basically the one that everybody else was supposed to have followed.
Oh my.
Then after that, our technologist, the woman that had basically figured out to shave off the horn or cut off the horn or whatever, she's the one that bites it out there because Mommy and Daddy play tug of war with this girl.
Okay, so I think she was a biologist.
Biologist, okay. She was something.
She wasn't... I mean, she was tech savvy, but she was more integrated with the biological testing with Dr. Ocampo.
When did Dad finally bite it?
After he had the horse's blood, or the unicorn's blood stuck into his IV bag.
Right.
And then he walked out totally fucking fine and dramatically threw his cane on the floor.
No, he didn't die then. He didn't die then. He died...
No, he died shortly after.
Because he was trying to reach for the horn of the father. Yeah,
when he brought out his fucking hunting gun, the father unicorn and mother unicorn walked out, and they cornered him, and he was trying to fucking be like, I'm a friend. See, I'm nice. You like me, right? And then the daddy unicorn bent down, bowed his head, and then fucking scared him in the face.
Right. Like an entire... Okay, what you got playing over here?
TikTok, apparently.
TikTok, you set off TikTok with your leg. So, yeah, skewered him through the face, which is one of my favorite deaths in the entire movie, by the way.
Fuck that guy!
You know, forget the other deaths, forget Tug of War Girl. I liked him getting skewered in the face.
Honestly,
I
really liked the tug of war with the biologist.
Though, I mean, honestly, Will Poulter getting hoofed to the face was probably my second favorite.
Okay, the hoof to the face, it was good. Although...
Because it's a horn to the gut than a hoof to the face.
Although, the fact that Will Poulter was the last to live out of the family, and then fucking, we're in this 50-50, right? You obviously know that this kid's not gonna fucking give him 50-50, and fucking Paul Rudd walks up and just stabs him with the baby unicorn's horn.
Right.
And then Will Poulter's like, oh my god, and stabs him back with an arrow. That was stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
That was weak. That was stupid. Neither of them did anything. They both fell back dramatically. And then fucking... Well, Poulter tries to get up, and then he gets hoofed in the face.
It's like, oh, shit. And
that was a weak-ass death.
I think it was a weak death, but it was also...
In comparison to the rest of the movie, it was a weak death.
You know what, though? I think it was appropriate for his character.
Yeah, he needed to get kicked in the fucking
face. For a guy
face.
that lasted to the very end because he only looked out for himself.
Yeah, he needed to get kicked in the fucking face.
You know, Dad looked out for Mom to a certain point, the rest of his family to a certain point.
I was at the point of kicking my TV in the fucking face.
I think that Paul Rudd almost dying by getting stabbed with an arrow was a little bit of a weak death. I really do. But I think that all in all, I mean, I like the fact that they brought it back together. The unicorns fucking created some black hole that brought the baby unicorn and Paul Rudd back to life. Showed him the acid trip.
Was that?
Showed him the acid trip, which they both said they saw Mom on the other side of this. So
which I believe.
Sounded like they were showing him like a portal to whatever heaven or
the
something.
Afterlife.
The afterlife. Yeah.
I don't believe that was heaven. And I don't believe there is a heaven. I believe that our brains fire off synapses that make us see crazy shit when we die, which is a real fucking thing.
Right. So,
however,
I think the ending of the movie was fun. I think they ended it in true A24 style, giving you sort of a what if, like, okay, what exactly happened?
Deadass. Okay, so as soon as these fucking people finally get relaxed and fucking...
Griff sicks the cops on them.
The mom and dad unicorn bring Paul Rudd and their baby back to life. Fucking Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega, they reconcile and they start hugging and, oh my God, you're alive. Ah! And then Victor fucking Says comes back with the police.
and fucks everything straight to hell.
And of course, Jenna and Paul are fucked. They get arrested, put in the car, and they're just like, oh, man.
Griff following closely behind the entire way.
He was following closely behind, and I think he was going to advocate for them.
Right.
And I think that's why the unicorns, when they ran up on the fucking cop car...
Right, because she didn't believe that these were unicorns. Like, I don't think you're going to believe me. You're not going to believe what happened.
Nobody's going to fucking believe that shit. But no, the unicorns fucking at the very end of the movie, they ran up on the cop car as Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega were getting taken out, and Victor's ass was right behind them in his own car. And they ran up next to Zaz's car. Griff's car.
Yep. He rolled up the window.
I can't. He is Victor Zaz.
He is. I guess he is.
He is Victor Zaz.
He rolled up the window like, sorry.
He's like, I'm sorry. I respect you. I appreciate. I know how it is. I get it. These people suck.
Right.
And fucking the unicorns and Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega, they all have this little like glancing moment with on the side of the window, and the cop in the front is like, what the fuck is happening? It was a telepathic connection because they both touched the horns.
Yes, and he's basically the father basically told them both, buckle up.
Yep.
Because I'm about to fuck shit up.
Fuck shit up. And the movie ends as the unicorns throw this car off a fucking cliff.
And there's a lake right there. So cliff, water. Do they survive? Do they live? Did the horses?
They're immortal unicorns. They're gonna come down and save their fucking.
Did the unicorns try to save them or kill them?
They warned them.
They warned them, yes, but they also buckled in and got shoved into a lake.
Yeah, and there was that whole.
That's why we were discussing. Do these things swim?
Horses swim.
Yeah, but do they swim to the point that they can get them out of the?
Horses swim. And these are magical creatures.
I know horses basically doggy paddle. Whatever.
The baby got shot in the fucking face.
Yes, I guess they could probably drown for a few minutes and try to save them.
A few minutes? They could be in the water for hours.
Right, but mind you, they had to bring it back from the brink of death. It's not like the thing...
Mommy and Daddy have a bigger...
There was at least an entire evening that baby was dead. I mean, yes, they bled it out, they cut off its horn, they ate part of it.
Multiple parts of it.
Yeah, so I mean, Dad absolutely had to eat the purple meat of the unicorn, I guess.
He had a whole ass unicorn steak, and then he was healed from his cancer.
Now, we both love Ari Aster. How would you rate this film? 1 out of 10.
8.5.
8.5 is an Ari Aster film goes. Ari Aster, not Ari Aster.
Not Ari Aster.
Ari Aster.
No.
Ari Aster. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give it a solid 9 as some of his films go. Like I would say that I liked it a little less
8.5
than
because I hate the fucking pretentious assholes.
I'd say that I liked it a little less than Hereditary, but more than Midsummer. If I'm honest.
You know what? That sounds about right.
So I'd put it like right in the middle there.
I definitely like it more than there's Something Wrong with Johnson's.
Wasn't Beau Afraid Ari Aster as well? Beau Was Afraid?
Was it?
I believe so.
Probably. It sounds like Ari Aster.
He does a lot of weird films. I think that was...
I didn't open IMDb. I opened Snapchat.
I know that there was another movie like Sasquatch Summer or something too that I wanted to watch that was his. It was interesting. But all in all, I'd say that, yeah, I would give this a solid 9. Is there anything else you want to say about the film?
Director Alex Sharfman.
So it isn't. It is not an Ari Aster film. Oh, my mistake.
Directed and written by Alex Sharfman.
Oh, well. I was wrong.
It's not far off from Ari Aster's work, though.
No, not at all. Is there anything else you want to say about the film before we move on?
I fucks with it.
I fucks with it, too.
I fucks with it.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, I would watch a sequel.
I would. I would love to see a sequel. Death of a Unicorn, Resurrection of a Unicorn.
Oh, no, because the unicorns already got resurrected.
So what if they basically are their protectors now? They move into that lodge and protect them.
The reincarnation of a unicorn.
Reincarnation of a unicorn.
Where...
Film it.
Where Jenna Ortega dies. And then, because she was exposed to the unicorn's blood and had the whole out-of-body experience
Cemetery.
with the
She doesn't come back quite right.
She comes back with the mindset of one of the unicorns in her body.
Kind of starts manifesting,
and then
like,
she becomes
of being a unicorn.
A fucking deity.
Like a half girl, half unicorn.
She becomes half girl, half fucking fae.
That'd be interesting.
Because the unicorn blood.
Hey,
oh my god, she becomes Voldemort!
It's our idea. Our idea. Mine.
She becomes Voldemort.
Yours.
That's
mine.
it. Voldemort's a woman.
Yeah, I like that. Keep going. All right. On behalf of myself and Miss B, thank you for spending some time here today. We're sorry that we had to kind of fast track the end of this. We probably could have talked about this for literally 2.5 hours plus.
But we both got plans. Shit's going on.
You're going someplace. My wife is probably waiting for me right now. So
it's 100,000 degrees in my room.
Watch us on YouTube. Listen to us on Spotify. Pretty much anywhere where you can find us. You can find us on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We are on the X, which, And outside of that, Miss B?
Drink some fucking water, you thirsty bitches.